Okay.
OP.
You have 10 minutes to hide a pen from a detective. If he doesn't find it, you get $1 million. Where do you hide it?
Oh my.
Oh my. So this is the classic answer. In my ass. Basically 95% of people on here. I know you were thinking it over there.
Definitely. That's
ass
that's
people.
1,000% what I was thinking. 1,000%.
I know you're ass men, you dirty, dirty TikTokers out there. The next one is I'll just write something with the pen and drop it from my desk. It'll go to some different dimension like they all do, which low key, bro, I feel like I'm always losing my pens. I drop it once and I'm searching for it for hours and it's just gone. It's gone. It's traveled to another dimension far, far away. We'll never find it.
I will actually give myself credit. I got this pen at my first nasal COVID test. Still have it. That was a year ago.
Did they stick it up your nose?
Oh, no, actually, it was a cotton swab. Never mind. I'm a liar.
I didn't know that the cotton swabs turned into pens. They you got some big nostrils there that are
when you're
sticking it right up.
I really hope my nose doesn't make that sound when something goes inside of it.
Dude, you know those Egyptian scalpel things?
Oh, for the mummies?
Yeah, so ancient Egyptians, for those of you who don't know, they stuck this giant rod up your nose and would stick it around there and mush up your brain so it came out. So maybe if you're trying to hide that pen,
it's a good idea.
Right up into the brain. Behind my ear, banking on the incompetence here. That's just insulting, bro.
That is. This is a trained agent. They've spent their entire life, ready for this moment to steal his pen from me. And you really think behind the ear?
Behind the ear, really? That's not gonna work. This guy has been I'm imagining he's trained his nose at a sommelier area, and he's just I can sniff ink from a mile away, and I'm gonna find it wherever it is.
Although honestly, if we are really dealing with a highly skilled FBI agent here, it's a long shot, but it might be your only chance, just in plain sight.
Yeah, and also the thing is there's not a time frame on this, so I wonder how long.
Yeah, how long do we have?
How long does this agent get to look?
What if we could disassemble it and put one part in our nose, one part in our ear? I don't know.
John, there's an obvious third part that you could put it in.
Well, it's more comfortable, It's okay. I could actually probably if I split it up, I could probably hide a decent amount of it in my hair. Actually, that's what I might do. I might tie it up and
the long, luscious locks, baby. Okay, so this is actually a little bit of a story about hiding something behind your ear.
I like this.
So Mysterious Constant says, this worked for a friend once. We were preparing a green cigarette with, the devil's lettuce in a street at night, and a police car drove by. They slowed, looked at us, and drove on. We thought strange because we were sure they saw what we were doing. So my friend, instead of lighting it, put it behind his ear. He had hair long enough to cover his ears, and we started walking towards another area, which is basically, the same hair as John. Look at John's hair for reference. Before we even did 10 steps, the police showed up from behind the next corner. Get down on the ground! They didn't say that, but they showed up and told us we were doing drugs in the streets and we better hand it over to them. We played dumb. Yeah, I know. We're going to give you drugs. No, we're going to play dumb. They played dumb. I showed a cig that I had, which didn't have anything green in it, and said this is what they saw probably. They didn't believe us, so they started hand searching my friend, and they didn't find it. They didn't find the green cigarette behind his ear.
Wow.
It was behind his ear the whole time, covered by his hair. So, John, if you ever need to hide something important, behind the hair is the way to go. I actually never see anyone
that's so true. What
patting
TSA people and all those other guys
bro, you should be checking.
Why aren't you patting heads? There's clearly lots of. What if someone wears a wig with a compartment in it?
Exactly.
Actually, that's where I would hide it.
You can hide a shit ton under the wig, bro. I the amount of times I've been given an over the pants HJ for those of you who know what that is. By the TSA and gotten a little aroused is ridiculous.
Really?
But they're searching the wrong place, bro. Searching the wrong place. Man. They should search the hair.
I've never had TSA get that up. Maybe once or twice.
Get down in personal,
but not anyone. Not anyone that would cause arousal.
Bro, they were rubbing. They were searching. I felt like I had there was a little fling with the TSA agent. I'm like, oh, come on. Okay, this is actually more practical. Do I have to be able to find it again? Yes, you do. You have to turn it in to get the $1 million, but
Yeah.
Suspend that. I live 5 minutes from the ocean, so I'd paddle out for 5 minutes and chuck it as far as I can. But bro, that doesn't work. On an infinite time scale, have you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
So one of the guys just throws it in the lake.
Right.
And it's just like tosses it. Like no one's ever gonna find it. He doesn't go to Mordor and put it in the mountain like he should. Throws it in a lake. Hundreds of years later, who should find it? Gollum. And now he's a little Smeagol.
My precious.
My precious. Funny. Short but sad story. I'll give it to the kid who asked to borrow my Game Boy in the 4th grade and then frickin' hopped on a plane and moved back to the Philippines with his family that same night, unbeknownst to anyone in the class.
Yo.
What a butt. Bro,
Yo.
that's betrayal. You give your boy a Game Boy and he just dips like that.
You know what would be so great is if they like reconnected like 30 years later and he's like, I want my Game Boy. like he's been tracking
Where's
him.
my Game Boy?
He's been tracking him this whole time, and then just one day randomly he's like going
He's
to his
the detective.
Yeah. Oh.
I've been waiting this whole time.
years.
I've been 30 years. I've been training, waiting in the shadows. And here I am to take back what's mine.
You know what is funny though? I love how every time someone poses a question like, "Oh, what would you do with this?" or like, "How would you hide the pen?" It's like, "How much time do I have? What location am I in?" And it's like, stop trying to.
I love how
Stop trying
seriously
to
people
take it
like
at
take
face
it.
value. Like it's not like, okay, here's this like government form of like all the matrices of possibilities. Like no, it's just you have a pen.
Oh, just
you
try.
have to hide it. It's like a basic scenario. Just give it to us straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give it to us.
But honestly, I have a question for the OKOP fam. Where would you hide this pen? And let's give a time frame. 10
There we
minutes.
go.
You have 10 minutes to hide this pen, get $1 million. Where would
Let
you
us
guys
know.
hide it?
Instead of strippers, what would you want to see come out of giant birthday cakes?
Yummy, yummy.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Show me what
Show
you
me
got.
What's that from again?
Rick and Morty. Hey, got any Rick and Morty fans in the
Hey.
crowd? Ayo.
Comment below. So the first one, instead of a stripper, what should come out of my cake? Nothing. Don't touch my cake. Honestly,
Damn
straight.
straight.
Like, I appreciate it. This, I think, deserves the most upvotes, and it got it. So
On that note, like, strippers coming at it. Strippers are dirty.
yeah.
Cake is clean. Cake's going to my mouth. I don't want necessarily like strippers and cigarettes touching my taste buds.
That's actually very COVID unfriendly. You know, like you're at a strip club, you're just
Yeah, it is.
You're rubbing on all kinds of jeans and people and all kinds of these things, and it's like, yo, you're putting all that in my cake. Like, also, I just have a question logistically about the stripper cakes. Like, is it is like the bottom part like just a wood box and then the top an actual cake, or like is the whole thing a cake? Like, how do they breathe?
I don't know the
Yeah.
logistics of
I've
cake
never
strippers.
gotten a stripper cake. Maybe you can send me one.
We should get to the bottom
Yeah,
of this.
guys, please.
John's making a request for his birthday.
Can you all dox me?
John, when's
can
your
you
birthday?
all dox me and send me stripper cakes so I can understand? My birthday's July 21st.
July
I'm a little
21st. When July 21st comes around, I want you all to send him
I need
stripper
like
cakes.
10,000 strippers
Please.
just flooding
10,000.
my
He wants
apartment
them-
complex. The next one, another great anti-joke. The insides of a cake.
It's like another one. It's like, don't mess with my cake,
Yeah,
bro.
it's just like-
a cake is good enough.
Give me the cake. Like, come on. We got to do all
Do you
this
know
extra
any
stuff.
anti-jokes?
I don't. That's an anti-joke.
What's brown and sticky?
What?
A stick.
I remember that one.
What's red and smells like blue paint?
Tell me.
Red paint.
Okay, that was not as good. Sticky is good.
Why did the girl fall off the swing?
I don't know.
She had no arms. What did the boy with no arms and no legs get for Christmas?
Have you practiced these? What?
Cancer.
Wow, is that like your party trick? Like you just pull out the anti-jokes?
I just pull it out.
Those
You
were
remind me of anti-
ready. Like those were.
I got some
pre-rehearsed.
other ones, but they're
They're a little risque.
They're a little risky. I don't know if TikTok can handle them, or maybe I'll put them on YouTube for all you
Ooh,
naughty
for all the real
TikTok
ones.
boys and girls.
That's right.
Hey, YouTuber fam, you're the real fam. Just saying. Like,
That's right. Yeah,
you know,
TikTok.
We know everyone over there on TikTok. You can get out of here. But the people who subscribe on YouTube, like Flavi, our main man Flavi, Matthew Gelagos, What a guy. That guy. Damn.
That guy.
But Flavi. Leo, XX Alara, XX Fidel Car, Catherine, Archaluta.
Hey.
You guys are freaking awesome. Keep commenting. Keep liking. We appreciate you.
The YouTube, that's the real gang. Like TikTok, like all these other people, like we basically don't care about them.
TikTok comes and goes.
Comes and goes.
But YouTube, it's forever.
For real. So next one up, a genie. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if I had a genie come out of a cake.
Yeah. Could you get this? You still get the 3 wishes?
That's an interesting. Maybe you get 3 wishes, but they have to be cakes.
You only can wish for other kinds of cakes, and they're only cakes with strippers in them. You can't have cake inside your cake.
Yeah, right.
It's only stripper cakes.
So it's basically
like genies always have a trick up their sleeve.
I want a red velvet stripper cake. Like that's got to be a mixtape or something.
Dude, I actually like that. Now I'm imagining like a stripper dressed in all red velvet inside the red velvet cake.
Yeah. Red velvet stripper cake. Red velvet
that
stripper
gets me
cake.
more torqued than the TSA.
That's right. You got to rub it the right way. Nice. Good one. Dia de los Muertos.
Bro.
But that's only for the ones that come in bottles.
Who's coming in bottles? Are genies coming in bottles?
Genies are coming in bottles, guys.
Oh God.
Following up from the genie one, money. Money in Ziploc bags so I can still eat the cake while counting my new fortune. Smart.
Amazing.
Better than my idea of gold bars. And then someone says, let's do the math. The standard $100 bill is 0.069 cubic inches. That gives us a value of $1,449 per cubic inch. The price of gold as of today is $58.50 per gram. Based on its density, there are 317 grams per cubic inch. That puts the value of gold at $18,554 per cubic inch. So you are 12.8x better off filling the birthday cake with gold, although the genie is probably still your best bet. Shout out to this person for really mathing
over
it.
here.
Like
Goodwill hunting that birthday cake deal, bro. Like what?
Also, the user is Badass Panda. Another great username.
Yeah, another great username. Creative. Redditors are creative.
Very solid.
You out here with these high IQ creativities.
The next one, the years I'm never getting back. Smart.
But I also just feel like it's sad.
It's sad. Yeah, it's smart, but it's as
Have
smart
you
as it is
wasted
sad.
your life just eating regular cakes instead of mystical stripper cakes?
Seriously, like
that don't have strippers but years?
so sad. Ted Lasso holding a box of his delicious homemade biscuits, telling me some heartwarming motivational story about why we should always celebrate birthdays.
Have you watched Ted Lasso?
After you told me about it, I watched all 2 seasons. Yeah.
How amazing is it?
It's pretty great.
This is an ad, but
yeah, Apple, pay us.
if you want to
Like,
sponsor us.
Come on. Netflix is already sponsoring Reddit
Yeah.
posts apparently, so Apple
Get out of here.
And the last one, the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And there you have it.